Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher for this week is the Dalai Lama, and if there's a title to today's message, it would be, don't worry, be happy. Let's get right into today's message. All great teachers across the ages have taught about the futility of worrying. And my favorite wisdom on the topic has been attributed to a few different people, so I'll just say that I don't know who this is from. It goes like this: worrying is about as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. It's not going to do much good. Sunmari, a very good morning. Beatrix, good morning. Noah, very good morning. It's awesome seeing you live with us. Hello. Annalie, good morning. And Dylan, a very good morning. Maggie, a really good morning to all of you. Right, even when we know this though, even when we know that worrying doesn't help, it's no easy task to convince our very busy mind that it shouldn't be thinking worrying thoughts, right? Today's meditation and wisdom from the Dalai Lama hopes to be practical about this subject. The Dalai Lama says, if a problem is fixable, if a situation is such that you can do something about it, then there is no need to worry. Go fix. If it's not fixable, then no amount of worrying will make it any better. There is no benefit in worrying whatsoever, says the Dalai Lama. The next two thoughts from him say pretty much the same thing. He says, if a problem has a solution, we must work to find it. If it does not, we need not waste time thinking about it. And then, if it can be solved, there is no need to worry. And if it can't be solved, worry is of no use. To paraphrase his words, the Dalai Lama's advice is to take action on the problems that you can solve, and then to spend no energy whatsoever on the problems that you have no solution for. Here's what's really practical about this. Sometimes we do see the solution to a particular problem, but our fear prevents us from taking action. And so our inaction leaves only one target for our energy to focus on: more worrying. But when we put our energy into action, there is just less open space in our mind for empty worrying to occur. Our meditation today is the Serenity Prayer, which comes to the conclusion that we need to tap into wisdom to know the difference between what to take action on and what to accept and surrender. And the Dalai Lama has some advice about what might lead us in the direction of this wisdom. He says, many people think patience is a sign of weakness. I think this is a mistake. It is anger that is a sign of weakness, whereas patience is a sign of strength and wisdom. He says, when you talk, you are only repeating something you already know. But if you listen, you may learn something new. The Dalai Lama's advice is that we should focus our energy on actionable problems and let go of those beyond our control. And along with this, he advocates patience as a path to wisdom. Today's meditation is the Serenity Prayer, which asks exactly this. Help me let go of what I can't change, and help me take action on what is mine to change. The voice of wisdom is available to all of us, and today's journey is an opportunity to practice the patience needed to listen. Marianne, good morning. It's awesome seeing you live with us today. I hope you have a bit of time to sit down with us. We are just ready to go. You can close your eyes, and we'll take the first few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, feel yourself rise with every inhale and feel your body slowly fall with every exhale. And let's have a conversation about listening. The voice of wisdom is available to all of us if we will listen. What are the obstacles to listening? In order to understand the obstacles to listening, we might need to understand what we are listening to. We could put many different labels on this. We could call it God, the universe, the voice of wisdom, our soul. However you want to describe this, is something that comes through us. And if it comes through us, then it can only be found right now, in this gracious present moment. The obstacles in the way of listening are ourselves being stuck in the past. Because stuck in the past is not going to give us access to the wisdom of the present moment. stuck in the past, is being entangled in our own minds, with our own patterns, our own recording. No voice of wisdom will be found there. And then, of course, being trapped in anxiety about the future. Again, when we're spending our time somewhere off in the future, we are entangled in our own minds, caught in our thought patterns based in fear. No voice of wisdom will be found there. So if we are to get better at listening, we need to get better at being right here, right now. So with every exhale, can you feel yourself put down the baggage that you might have picked up the last few days? Feel it roll off your shoulder and become present. And with every exhale, can you take your feet out of the future? Be right here, right now. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. See if you're able to tilt your head to the left while you tilt your hips to the right, curving your spine into an S from your head down to your tailbone. And then switch sides, tilt your head to the right and your hips to the left. This one takes a bit more coordination, but it's another fun way to get some movement into your spine. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least become as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then every next inhale will be followed by a breath hold. If you're ready, here we go. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling, feel your body slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melt. Feel yourself dissolve. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, our journey today is to be present and listen. So make this declaration. As you take a deep breath, as you dive deep into you, I am here to listen. Take your next big breath. I love the Serenity Prayer as an exercise in listening for guidance. The first line of the Serenity Prayer says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Accept the things that I cannot change. Take a moment to remind yourself of that. Repeat the words to yourself. And notice how you react to these words. How does your body react to these words? Let me accept the things I cannot change. Take your next big breath. Now we will turn that line into a question and ask for guidance. Can you ask a question and let go of any attachment to the answer? Can you ask the question and just let it float away? Don't try and find an answer with your brain. Ask the question and surrender. Trust that when you are ready, the answer will appear. So as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, the question is, what is one thing that I do need to let go of? What is one thing that I do need to accept I cannot change? Or what is one thing that I should stop trying to control? And then soften, surrender, and listen. Take your next big breath. The second line of the Serenity Prayer asks, God grant me the courage to change the things that I can change. Repeat these words to yourself a few times. The courage to change the things that I can change. How do the words feel when you repeat them? How does your body react when you say those words? Take your next big breath. then we will turn that line into a question and ask for guidance. Can you ask a question and let go of any attachment to the answer? Can you ask the question and completely let it go, not using your brain to try and find an answer? Can you ask a question and trust that if you remain open, the answer will come to you? So as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, the question is, please show me one thing that I do need to take action on. Please show me one thing that I do need to change. Take your next big breath and listen. The last line of the Serenity Prayer recognizes that it's not always easy to know where to let go and where to take action. The last line asks, please give me the wisdom to know the difference. Because if I'm always accepting everything, then the past will always continue repeating. But on the opposite side, if I'm always trying to control everything, then I'm also always just wasting my energy on things that are not mine to change. Please help me find the wisdom to know the difference. A question I like to ask myself regularly, or ask the universe or God regularly, is please help me see what I'm not seeing. This is an attempt to remain open. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, try it for yourself, or ask your own version of this. Please show me what I am not seeing. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time the Dalai Lama's thoughts on what to let go of and what to take action on. He says, if a problem is fixable, if a situation is such that you can do something about it, then there is no need to worry, go fix. If it is not fixable, then no amount of worrying will make it better. There is no benefit in worrying whatsoever, says the Dalai Lama. He says, if a problem has a solution, we must work to find it. If it does not, we need not waste time thinking about it. And then he says, if it can be solved, there's no need to worry. And if it can't be solved, worry is of no use. It is, of course, very simply put. Pour your energy into the things that are yours to take action on, and waste no energy on things that are beyond your control. It's easy said, not always so easy done. But the brain that has been wired to worry too much, it can be trained to worry less. We have a few more minutes of silence left. Perhaps you can go back to that conversation, the conversation with wisdom. Please show me one thing to let go of. And please show me clearly one thing I need to take action on. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this beautiful old teaching, the Serenity Prayer. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for finding clarity in what to let go of. I will keep trying. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for finding clarity in what to take action on. Take a deep breath in. And thank you for getting better at listening. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being on this journey with us. May we all be able to put down what we've been worrying about and simply focus on what we can take action on. Michelle, a very good morning. It's awesome seeing you. JP, good morning. I hope you had time to sit down with us for a moment. Thank you, Beatrix. Have yourself a beautiful day. Nella, it's so good to see you. Good morning. Have an awesome day. Thank you, Sunmari. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Anami. Thank you, Annalie. Hope to see you again soon. Ciao, ciao.